Hey! Where are you going? What the f?
Remember, love at first sight is judging a book by its cover. Until we meet again!
What's up, YouTuberverse? It's your boy RB back again for another one. Zion Williamson seems determined to change the narratives out there about him. So yeah, let's talk about it. Nuance Machine episode 54. Let's kick it. All right, before we get started, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also, please check out my shop, breezysprints.com, where you can find all original designs printed on high-quality tees, tank tops, sweatshirts, and hoodies. All designs are done by yours truly, and without further ado, let's get into it. So more times than not, the first pick of the NBA draft is usually a no-brainer. But even the no-brainer picks aren't always a sure thing. You know, 7'1" Sam Bowie was a no-brainer, but then picked second in that same draft was Hakeem Olajuwon, and we all know who was picked third. Greg Oden was a no-brainer. Ben Simmons was a no-brainer. Drafting the number one overall pick isn't an exact science, but we typically have an idea of whether a player is going to be a bust or not within the first few seasons. And Zion is in a unique position where after being in the league for 4 seasons, we're still not sure if he's a bust or not. His best season, he only played 61 games, but he did average 27 points and 7 rebounds a game that season. So he's been hurt a lot, but when he plays, he's been great. Good enough to earn him a 5-year, $193 million max contract extension, but not quite healthy enough for the Pelicans fans to be really happy about that. This past season, he was hurt once again, and he made the Pelicans fans mad by doing windmill dunks during warm-ups before games, but not considering actually playing in those games because he, quote, didn't feel like himself. The season ends, and Zion has one of the most interesting and embarrassing off seasons a professional athlete can have. First, he announces he's having a baby, which, congratulations, that's a great thing. But then drama with, I don't really want to say her name. She's like Beetlejuice or the Candyman or something. Like, I just don't want to give her any more clout. So I'm going to call her Homegirl with the BBL. It's a mouthful, but, well, hell, that joke just writes itself, I guess. Anyway, so Homegirl with the BBL exposes the world to all kinds of drama.
You gotta help me, detective. I need a restraining order against my crazy ex-side piece.
Been there before, Zion. Can you describe this woman?
Yeah, she looks young and old at the same time. Sexy but trashy. Oh, and she's got huge fake boobs.
Sounds hot. So what's she doing? Smashing your windows? Digging through your trash? Taking dumps in your bed?
She's running her mouth on social media.
My God. I better call the FBI and the CIA. Let me get the president on the phone.
That I'm not going to go into detail about again. I've already covered all that. But the whole scenario was meant to make Zion look stupid and make Homegirl with the BBL more money through hits on her OnlyFans page, her Instagram, and her Twitter. Or X, or whatever the hell it is now. I don't know. Actually, you know what? Time out. I got a real question. When you send a tweet now, is that you're sending an X now? Like, it used to be like, oh, you retweeted someone. Now you're like re-Xing someone. I'm sorry, but that just sounds ridiculous. Like, I think Elon Musk has forgotten that part of the marketing of Twitter is that it literally created a whole lexicon of new words. And Elon Musk is just like, yeah, you know, I see that. No, I didn't create that. So we're going to scrap it. I don't care how much sense it makes. It's X now. We're Xing each other. Anyway, I digress. I don't even use Twitter. I don't know why I'm so upset about this. Another major issue Zion had was that every time we saw Zion, it seemed like he was gaining weight. There are reports that he was well over 300 pounds, and even Homegirl with the BBL was talking mad trash about Zion's weight, saying that he needed to get away from that girl because she had him smoking weed.
Stay off the weed!
Because he was smoking all that weed, he had the munchies all the time, and he was going out just tearing up New Orleans restaurants, man. But Charles Barkley even offered to help, which I'm not quite sure what Chuck's going to do. Get Zion on Weight Watchers?
I hear some of you guys still think the Weight Watchers is just for women. Even though I, Sir Charles, have been telling you that Weight Watchers has helped me lose 42 pounds and counting.
I guess anything that could possibly help should be on the table because the Pelicans even went as far as putting a fat clause in his contract. It reportedly says that he will come in for official weigh-ins and his combined weight and body fat percentage must be under 295, or he will be ineligible to receive a significant portion of his salary. So the heavier Zion gets, the lighter his wallet gets, essentially. Look, that's got to be really tough when you're as big of a guy as Zion and you have a broken foot. I mean, it's damn near impossible to do any cardio with a broken foot. And look, I give Zion a lot of credit. He's addressed his weight issues on Gilbert Arenas' podcast. And I can imagine it would be hard for any 22-year-old millionaire to not gain a little weight while living in New Orleans. Hell, some of us gain freshman 15s and turn that into sophomore 25s, and then turn that into senior 30s. And we were broke college students. Look, I love food, and I can only imagine all the amazing food in that city, all the way from the hole-in-the-wall spots in the hood, all the way to the Michelin star restaurants in the French Quarter. Zion has access to all of it. And I'm getting hungry now thinking about that. Shoot, give me some etouffee. Anyway, I'm getting heartburn just thinking about it. Focus, Ryan. It became evident that this was a crossroads for Zion.
Tell me what you gonna do.
Either you keep gaining weight and you keep falling for that BBL trap.
All them jewels just your version of a BBL. And dudes would rather die than...
Ooh, all them jewels just your version of a BBL. Marlon Craft spitting flames, man. That was dope.
Jewels just your version of a BBL. And dudes would rather die than to beat themselves.
That OnlyFans trap, that IG model trap, or you're going to lose the weight and you're going to leave them fake asses alone. And it looks like Zion is choosing correctly this time. Zion has reportedly lost a ton of weight. Zion said, quote, "I'm at that point now because of certain things. I'm putting back the wisdom around me. I don't want to say older because they get defensive, but I'm putting people around me with wisdom and just go from there. Like Coach K taught me, I have to own up to my responsibilities." Williamson said, "There are a lot of things I could have done better. I didn't. I'm in the process of fixing those wrongs," end quote. Look, I love that Zion is putting people around him with wisdom. That's literally the smartest thing you can do. He even mentioned how Bron has the blueprint. And look, whether you're a LeBron fanboy or you're a LeBron mega hater and anyone in between, you have to admit that LeBron's longevity is amazing. He's the only person left in the league from his draft class. Udonis Haslem was the only other one, and he ain't played in like 3 years. So if Zion wants to look up to anyone on how to maintain your body, LeBron's the guy. And I'm happy for Zion, and I hope that this is the beginning of a new chapter for him. Wouldn't it be amazing if Zion came into the season weighing under 250 and absolutely jacked like he was in the bubble, or like he was before the bubble? If Zion can stay healthy for a full season, the Pelicans can make some noise in the West. So this is good news, and hopefully this will be the beginning of a lot of good news for Zion Williamson. He, in my opinion, deserves a redemption arc after what he's been through this summer, and that redemption will only come through hard work. And it seems like Zion is understanding that now. That's going to be all for this one, guys. I will see you on the next one.
Can't wait.
Love you guys. Peace.
Dark side, light this bitch up.